Greetings, YouTube. At the time of this recording, there have been quite a bit of buzz in the amongst the Democrats about the fact that they are considering changing which state goes first in the primaries. Now, New Hampshire has had the first in the primary status for a very long time. I live in New Hampshire, and I got to tell you, this to me is a non-issue. Give it to South Carolina. Give it to Georgia. Places with high percentages of black populations that have been underserved by politicians forever. Let those states get the politicians to show up and give their speeches. Let those states become important for primaries, because we're a really, really white state in New Hampshire. And we've had, first in the nation standing for a long time. We've had to focus on us in a way that I think has been disproportionate, because it really shines the spotlight on white people. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but America is not just white people. And in fact, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you're standing on land that white people stole from indigenous people. So maybe if we put other people ahead of the white folks, that might help them feel that, they're actually part of the political process, that they're part of the nation, that they're not considered an other. They're not considered an add-on. Because in American politics, it is almost always center stage for white people, like 99% of the time. Except demographically, white people are the minority on the planet. We may be currently the majority in America, and I say currently because eventually we are going to become a majority-minority nation, possibly within my lifetime if I stay around long enough. And while the whites are going to have a demographic, powerhouse for a very long time, we have to understand that we came here and took land away from people that weren't white. We imported people that weren't white as slaves to work for us without pay. We kidnapped people from other continents and brought them here and turned them into slaves. That we have subjugated and oppressed the indigenous people. We have done the same to people that have come from Central and South America. We've done the same to people that have come from Asia. We're not doing great when it comes to those kind of policies. Never have. So maybe we should focus our political spotlight in a place that is more ethnically diverse, that has a wider racial profile than New Hampshire, which is a reliably white state, and for the most part supports a lot of folks that are just far, far too conservative. I don't quite fathom how people in New Hampshire can send Democrats to Congress and yet vote for a Republican governor, a guy that is a member of a terrorist group. Never quite understand that. I've never understood how anyone in the state of New Hampshire supports any politician that is a member of the Republican Party. I don't think I ever will. Other than if I just answer that question by saying, okay, you're friggin' racists. But I think the spotlight needs to take its aim at other states. New Hampshire's had it for long enough. We don't need it anymore. So let's give up our first in this nation status. Let's turn it over to Georgia or South Carolina. Let them have it. They deserve it. They have been served for far too long. And New Hampshire, like most white places, has been receiving more than its fair share.